first thing that we need to do if we want to download an application or app onto our iPhone, and this is going to be similar as well if you have an iPad, is we need to find the app that is called the App Store. So this is essentially where all the apps are that we can search through and we can download, and we'll be able to find out whether we're paying for it or not, because I know that sometimes can be a concern for some people. So I'm going to select that. So usually you'll find the App Store on the first screen, but if not, you can slide across to see the other apps that are on your phone. So I'm just going to tap to open. So now if there's anything new, you'll be seeing this pop up like now saying what is it that they've added to the App Store, but I'm just going to press continue. So it's just asking, would I like to turn on personalized ads? So you might not see this, but this is because there's been a recent update. So for now, I'm just going to say turn off. And do I want to use location services for the App Store? So what does that mean? It means that if I say continue yes, I want to use location, then it will show me apps that are more local to me because it recognizes I'm in Australia. So I personally don't mind that. So I'm just going to say continue. So within the App Store, there's different areas, as you can see. So if you're into playing games, you can go to the games section. If you want to just see general apps of different topics, you can go to the apps. Arcade is a special Apple service that allows you to play games instead of buying individual games. You can just pay a monthly fee and have access to, I think it's over 100 games. But we know exactly the app we want because perhaps someone's recommended an app. So we can just jump straight to search. So once we go to search, on the screen, we'll see a search bar. Typically at the top, I tap. And then I'm going to type what I want to search for and what is the app that just about everyone uses. My mum uses, or the seniors I've taught use WhatsApp. So I simply type WhatsApp. They are not paying me to tell you this though, of course. Now, as I start to type WhatsApp, and I've actually mistyped it, it actually does already give me some suggestions. So let's just see. If I just select this WhatsApp, does it pick up that I want WhatsApp? And sure enough, it does. There it is, the WhatsApp Messenger. So what I do now is I can scroll and you'll see there's actually a few. There's WhatsApp Messenger. There seems to be a business one. So that might be for people who use WhatsApp for their business. There's something else, Messenger for WhatsApp. So just as a general rule, if you've typed the name of an app, usually the most correct app will be up the top because the App Store recognizes lots and lots of people. In fact, you can see over 635,000 people have not only downloaded it, but have actually given it a review. So this must be the correct app, although there might be other apps that are very similar. So this should be the right one. But just to absolutely verify, I tap the app name or icon, and I can now get more information. I slide down, it shows me what it's going to look like. And yep, it definitely looks like the WhatsApp my friends are using. It shows me features. And if I go down, I can also read about it. WhatsApp from Facebook is free messaging. And if I press more, I can get more detailed information. So once I've verified, yep, this is definitely the app that I want to get because everyone's on it and it makes it easier for me to contact them, especially if they're overseas. So I simply press the word get. So the question is, am I going to be charged to get this app? And the answer is no. If I just go back at the top left, I'm just going to show you another app that I have to buy. So you'll see this particular app, it's What's Again, which is interesting, so something different. It has a price instead of just the word get. So that is telling me in order to get this app, it's going to cost me $5.99. I'm in Australia, so that will be Australian dollars. Now, am I paying that every year, every month? You only pay this as a once off. So that's just something to be aware about. So if you see the price tag to get the app itself, it means it's only a one-off payment. But if I just go back, so I'm now going to press get, and it starts to spin around, meaning it is doing something. So then it asks me to press install to confirm. In case I accidentally touch that, I press install. So now it's asking me for my password for my Apple ID. So my Apple ID is the email that I registered with Apple, and my password is usually 8 or more characters. The password that I had to set up with at least one capital, at least one number, etc. So I'm going to type that in now. So once you put in your password, it'll start to download, and you may see this pop-up message, which is, do you want to save that password for the next 15 minutes so that you can keep downloading more apps without having to manually type the password each time? Or do you want to, for security, always require the password? So for me, I'm happy with leaving it for 15 minutes. I'm going to say require after 15 minutes. So as you can see, it's spinning around, meaning it is doing something, and now it's downloading the app itself. So it shows me the progress based on the color of that little bar going around the circle. So we're about halfway there, and I can, if I change my mind, tap it to stop, but obviously I'm not going to. So now that it's done, I can open it from here, but if I press the home button or I swipe up, if I've got my iPhone without the home button, I should see a new icon appear on my screen, which is WhatsApp. Now, the last thing I want to share when it comes to downloading apps is there are some apps where you're not paying just the once off for the app, but you are subscribing. So this is really important. So you don't find yourself suddenly getting this bill every month and not realizing you've actually agreed to that. So I'm going to show you an example of an app that is set up that way. So I go back to the App Store, and a good example of that kind of app is Netflix, which is a popular app for watching movies and TV shows. So I'm going to go back to search. So I just tap search again, and as you can see, it brings me back to that area I was before. So I don't want WhatsApp anymore, so I'm going to press the little cross, and that clears that search. And I'm now going to type Netflix. I'm just going to use my keyboard. So then I'm going to press search, or I can select one of the options at the top. So you'll notice here, Netflix, it says get, but in fine print, it says in-app purchases. So a lot of these subscription apps, they are free to download, but they are not free to use some or all of it, and it is found as an additional purchase within the app. So I'm going to press get to download the app initially. So the same rules apply. I press install. Because I saved my password for 15 minutes earlier, it recognizes it, and it now asks me another question. Would you like to save the password if it's a free item? So I'm going to say no, because let's say I've got kids that maybe use my phone. I don't want them to be able to easily download all these free rubbish apps. I want my password to be required. So I'm going to say not now. Now, while that's downloading, I'm going to select the icon to give you more information about what I can expect to be paying to use this app. It is actually already visible in the App Store information page itself. So if I keep scrolling down, I can just see what it's going to look like as per usual, more information about it, reviews, but keep going all the way to the bottom. And as you can see here, in small print, it says in-app purchases, yes. So if I tap this here, it tells me these are the possibilities of how much I will be paying And as you can see, typically it will be per month. So it starts from $10.99 a month and can be as much as $22.99 a month, depending on what I choose after I've downloaded the app, after I've logged in or created the account if I don't have an account. So that is how I know, am I paying as a once off or is it a subscription? So if it says Netflix Basic 1 month, it means the $10.99 is only for 1 month. Therefore, I'll be paying that every single month. So that's the other tip when it comes to apps. You've reached the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you found this helpful, please do let me know in the comments and share it with your friends and family. As for if you'd like to learn more about us, you can check out our website, which you'll see on the screen, as well as in the description below. But see you next time.